So this is the Tactile and Agnet mobile application. It is divided in different parts. We've got the messaging part here, which lists all the conversation to which this user is contributing to or taking part in. We have also the talk group part, which we can communicate with different units. I will explain in detail later. We have also this part, which is the list of all the contacts that this user has, and also a setting part, which I will describe as well. So the first one is the messaging, or otherwise called a conversation. So here, this user, we can see here, he took part previously in communication with these other users here. We can see the log of all the calls that they exchanged together. So here in this conversation, the user can, for example, send a picture. So here I'm going to select take a picture. I can take a picture of this location here and send it to that user. I can also, of course, type text messages. So I can say go to location, for example. Or incident, sorry, I should say incident. Incident, okay. We can also, so if I go back here, we can also take part in talk groups. So this user here is part of a group with 3 other users, and he can take the floor and transmit. So I say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it's transmitted to the other mobile units here deployed in the city center. I can also go in full screen mode. I can take the floor here and talk. So this is voice communication. The user also has access to all his contacts. So here, if I select this contact here, I can see that I can do different calls with this other user. So I can do a normal call, push-to-talk call, which I just demonstrated. I can also start a video call. So with the other user down there, of course, the user has to answer, but okay. I can also start a video streaming with this user. So this is transmitting video to the other user. And I can stop here. I can also, at any time, in any time, start an emergency call. So this is what I'm going to do now. And I'm going to set up a call with the people that are in my emergency profile. Okay. I can also from here look at the location of the other user. So here I can see that this other user is located here on the map. Okay. So this is now the dispatcher application, which is organized in a very similar way to the mobile application. We find here the contact tab, in which the dispatcher can see his or her individual contacts or groups. Here, for example, we can see an individual contact here. We can see a group of different units here. There's also the messaging tab, in which the user can find a different conversation in which he's taking part. So here we just demonstrated earlier an emergency call, and this emergency call has created automatically a conversation showing that there's an alert and showing the location of the emergency. There's also a talk group tab, which shows the different talk groups that this user is allowed to take part in. So here at the moment we connected to one talk group with the 3 mobile units that are presented here. The dispatcher can take the floor, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we can see that the voice is received on the mobile application, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The dispatcher also has a map. Here we can see the different units in the field. We can see that one is an emergency because that's the test we've just shown where we were presenting the mobile application. So the dispatcher can locate all its units on the field. For example, if I click here, I'm able to see where this unit is located. So I see the GPS coordinate. I see the status of the unit. I can see different information such as the battery level, on which network it is connected, the signal level. So from this application, I can start a call, so I can start a push-to-talk call with this unit. Okay. I can also do video calls and normal calls. I can also broadcast video as well, and I can also share a location. In the map, we also manage point of interest. So earlier I created this point of interest, which marks here an incident. This incident can be shared with an individual user or to a group, which I'm going to do now. So if I select the group and I create a group conversation, so I type here incident, for example, and create this conversation. This location will now be shared with all the units in the field. So if I go here, I can see that I've received the location and the point of interest. We can also, from the contact, start in a very similar way to the mobile application. We can start other conversations, so I can send message to this group, I can push to talk to this group, I can see also the group details, so with the information about the unit, and see if they are connected. So in this example here, we have 3 mobile applications and the dispatcher. This sign here shows that they're all connected at the moment. And from this dispatcher, I can also, of course, start an emergency call and also send emergency messages.
So we are here in the final demonstrations of ICT 17 5Genesis. We will show in this 5G live environment not only the 5G ecosystem on the Málaga platform, but also our service on top. So Nemergent is providing the mission critical services on top of the platform to validate the platform and then also show the future trend of mission critical communications. So on one hand, we validate all the deployment we have with the 5G standalone in the city center of Málaga, but we also show the mission critical communications and the mission critical communications interoperating with the DMR system of the police of Málaga. So we can show the system by itself, showing the location of the devices and the communications with MC video, MC PTT and MC data, but also the interoperability with the DMR in order to bridge and to interwork the 2 technologies. We are here showing the mission critical communications as defined by 3GPP in the live system of the Málaga platform of 5Genesis. And we are showing here some 5G devices. Some of them are ruggedized devices, some of them are commercial devices. And we have also some Bluetooth devices that can be attached to them. So we can use with the normal PTT to make some voice calls. And I can call the guys and the agent, and I can say, hello, how you doing? So they can take the floor control as well, and they can talk with us. And I can take it again and so on. And we can do the same with video communications. So we can establish the communications, and I can change the camera, and I can direct here to some suspect, and I can communicate with mission critical video as defined by 3GPP, so it's completely standard compliant and on top of the 5Genesis platform.
V123, ¿recibe Delta 7?
Adelante.
¿Me puede enviar imágenes de la situación de la plaza?
Recibido.
Hello from Egaleo, can you hear us?
Hello from Málaga. Egaleo from Málaga Police.
This is Egaleo Municipal Police. We can hear you loud and clear.
Here in Malaga is clear too, the communication. Maybe you are in the stadium.
Can you repeat, please?
Egaleo Police from Malaga Police.
Yes, we can hear you.
Here is very good the communication. 5-5.
Same here, 5 out of 5.
So today we are in the city center of Malaga, and thanks to the project and the 5G suite, we have been able to instantiate the virtualized service of the mission critical communications according to 3EPP, and the instance has been deployed both in Malaga OpenStack and Athens OpenStack, and in both systems we have patched together two talk groups, one in Malaga and another in Athens, and Egaleo Police and Malaga Police can talk together thanks to that. So we can call from here with one local group that is patched together with one of them, and we can talk with the Athens policemen as we have demonstrated. And this is everything thanks to the project and thanks to the common 5G suite.